Still waiting to learn the full impact of Governor Mark Dayton's vetoes. He made good on his threat. He killed the two biggest pieces of legislation from the 2018 session. Now, Dayton says the tax bill did not do enough for middle-class taxpayers. He also criticized a major spending package as being stuffed with bad policy, he said. Republican House Speaker Kurt Daudt says the governor is a failure.
I'm just incredibly disappointed. I'm actually to the point where I'm embarrassed for the governor that he did this.
This failure is their responsibility. Failure of this session, failure of these two major bills.
The budget bill would have funded schools in budget crunches and also helped them pay for security improvements. Governor Dayton has vowed he will not call a special session. So WCCO chief political reporter Pat Kessler joins us now.
Wow.
So
we're embarrassed for you, Pat.
Yeah.
We're disappointed.
I know you
are.
Yeah, birds fly, fish swim. That's the headline. Yeah.
So he says he will not call a special session now, but maybe after the election.
Well, that is something that if there's a lame duck session of the legislature, that might be something. But we watched yesterday the snottygrams going back and forth between these people. It was extreme dysfunction at the Minnesota Capitol. This 2018 session is generally a failure. Now, Republicans say the session isn't a failure. Governor Dayton is a failure. So I think outside the building, people are looking at this and saying, what is going on? Why aren't we getting anything done? I think that's the takeaway from this 2018 session. The two biggest bills of the year vetoed, and there's no chances so far of anything happening from here.
And everyone's pointing the blame that way.
Well, the governor's not running for re-election, so really he has no motivation to try to compromise or make a deal, does he?
Well, he does and he doesn't. Yes, you're right. He's not running for re-election. However, the governor is a Democrat, and all of the Democrats are running in the Minnesota House.
So why would you give the Republicans a win? Why would you
well, if it is that, many Democrats were actually urging the governor to veto the spending bill in particular, but also the tax bill, because Democrats believe it favors corporations over middle-income taxpayers. May or may not be true. Republicans disagree, but Democrats are okay with this in general. But the picture of this dysfunctional legislature meeting for months, trying to come up with something and going away with nothing, is pretty amazing.
So, Pat, just a couple minutes ago on that CBS News special report, we heard President Trump is canceling the planned summit with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. Big news, citing, quote, a tremendous anger and open hostility that came from a recent statement from North Korea. He wrote a letter to North Korea, was just released. What do you make of this?
Well, I mean, we all saw this coming, didn't we? This is something that President Trump went into very, very quickly. A lot of people were wondering about it. Would have been historic, would have been really interesting to see if President Trump could actually pull this off. But we've been seeing signals for the last few weeks when the North Koreans got very upset when the vice president said that this is going to be based on the Libyan model. Well, remember, the Libyan model was when Muammar Gaddafi was murdered by his people. Of course, they don't want that. But there's so many other issues here. I don't think it's completely over, but this was the president stopping it before North Korea did, I think.
Okay, Pat Kessler, thank you. We'll see you on the news at 5 and 6
Okay,
today.
guys.